Hi everyone, I'm Roseanne Ritter with RRDesigns, and I want to show you my T-shirt quilt, the process that I did. I did this for a friend. Uh, I did this for a friend because her friend passed away, and this is her friend's T-shirts. I had about 35 T-shirts to use, so uh, I wanted to cut each of the logos to 12 and a half inches by 12 and a half inches. Some of them are smaller, like this one right here, and one in the middle was a little bit bigger, but most of them were 12 and a half by 12 and a half. Okay, this is the process that I used. Using my 12 and a half inch square ruler, I centered the logo underneath the ruler, getting even sides on both sides here, top, bottom, left, and right. And then using my rotary cutter, I actually put a smaller cutting mat underneath, in between the T-shirt, and cut around the logo, around my square ruler. And I also used cut out 12 and a half inch squares of my lightweight iron-on interfacing, such as Pellon 911 FF Featherweight or Thermo Web Heat and Bond. Cut out 12 and a half inches square and iron them on to the back side of the logo. And I used like a cotton cloth, white cotton cloth over the top of it using a hot iron. Try not to get the iron touching the logo because it will smear and run. So don't touch the hot iron to the logo. But I really love the way that it just holds that fabric, that T-shirt slippery fabric together. These were all cotton knit T-shirts. But like my Italian cousin would say, she's like, this is just like downtown. Okay, I laid out my squares on the bed, and I looked to see how many like whites I had, where they were at, the yellows, and if there was anything that was like. Sometimes you have to squint your eyes in and look at the colors and see if you need to move anything around. And this was my practice up here in the left-hand corner, was my practice one. And this is the one I chose. See the gold check mark? This is the way I chose to lay it out and sew row by row by row by row. Just the middle one here in the middle was the only one that I had to adjust. It was longer than 12 and a half by 12 and a half. I let my friend pick out which color she would like for the backing, and she chose number 3. And then I let her choose out the long arm quilting on the quilt, and she chose number 5. And then I made a label. I asked my friend what she would like on the label, and she just said, use the words, "A mother's love for her child is nothing like nothing else in the world." So I used that to create my label. Okay, sewed all my seams with 1/4 of an inch, starting with row 1 at the top. And because I fussy cut the cinder blocks, I had to sew row 3 and 4 in sections and attach them together. Row 5 and 6 are sewn like in the picture. And then my husband Carrie long arm quilted the quilt. It came better. It came out better than I expected. And then below, I trimmed around the outside of the quilt. Okay, my next step, I used a green geometric design fabric for binding to give some interest from the backing fabric. There's my binding. I also created that label for the quilt using canva.com, and I printed it on fabric paper and sewed it on the quilt. I found where the whole quote came from to use on the label. And there's my finished quilt laying on the bed. I'm so happy the way that it turned out. Stay tuned for the next slide for my So Healthy tip. Thanks for watching my t-shirt video. Please like, share, and subscribe with those who you know would appreciate this video. And my So Healthy tip for today is move. Move often. If you can walk, move your leg. If you can't walk, move your legs and arms while sitting. Pinterest has great exercises for sitting down. Drink plenty of water. And check out my website, www.rozanneritter.com/relive for relief from joint pain and inflammation. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.